says that the Perhentian Islands are paradise. But after coming here so many times, we started to wonder if actually it's overrated. Today we're gonna break it down into 5 things that matter. Number 1, the water. Is the water clear in the Perhentian Island? Number 2, the food. What kind of food can you find on the island? Number 3, the activities. What can you actually do on the island? Number 4, the cleanliness. How clean is the island and is it crowded? And number 5, how much does it cost to come on the island? Let's start with the main reason everyone come here, the water. Is it overrated?
I don't think so.
If you are looking for the perfect island escape, the Perhentian Islands are calling. Located off the coast of Terengganu, getting there is part of the adventure. You can fly into Kota, catch a bus or drive yourself before jumping on a speedboat. But the real showstopper, the water. It's so crystal clear, it looks like boats are floating on air. With a visibility up to 15 meters, you can spot turtles right in front of your face. It's like a giant aquarium. So pack your bags, because paradise is closer than you think. Okay, so now let's talk about something very important. Food.
Do you know what's roti canai? Roti canai is a flat bread. Normally they're doing the dough one night before and then flattened in the morning. Eating with the curry. Okay?
Can be found at Mamak.
You can find at the Mamak restaurant.
So just to give you an idea for breakfast, we had 2 muesli, it was 12 ringgit each. I had 1 coffee, Americano coffee, 14 ringgit, and Fizah ordered 1 lime juice, is 8 ringgit. So total for breakfast is gonna be 46 ringgit. For lunch, there is various restaurants that offers local food like char kway teow, nasi goreng pattaya, and plenty other options. If you wish to eat Western, you can enjoy a Wagyu burger or even a pizza. For dinner, we highly recommend you to try the fresh fish of the day at Panorama. You can purchase the whole fish for only 70 ringgit, and it's so delicious. Now, if you're bored on the island, it's on you. There is actually a lot to do on the island, but most people do only one thing, snorkeling, and not exploring enough. If you're planning a trip to the Perhentian Island, you have to check out these 7 must-do activities. Start your morning right, rent a kayak to explore Hidden Cove, or go deep with some scuba diving with Spice Diver, the best on the island. For the best views, bring a lot of water and hike up the windmill. Then hop on the boat to the Redong Island and don't forget to snorkeling with the turtles. Then at the sunset, grab a drink and enjoy the fire show by the beach. So now let's talk about what everyone is waiting for. Is the Perhentian Island clean and is it overcrowded? And to be honest, yes, the Perhentian Island is very clean. Of course, there is always some dumb people leaving trash on the beach, but you can always pick it up and put it in the trash. And is it overcrowded? It's really gonna depend on which time of the year you're gonna come to the Perhentian Island. Right now it's April and it's very quiet. If you come during the peak season in June, July or August, yes, it's gonna be a lot of people. A lot of people on the snorkeling trip and a lot of people on the beach. So I recommend you to come March or April or in September. Now that we are back, let's talk about how much does it really cost to go to the PERHENTIAN Island. Here are the 3 ways to get from KL to Kuala Besut Jetty and what they will cost you. Option 1, the bus, the budget king. First, the bus departs from TBS for about 50 ringgit each way. It's 8 hours, but it's the cheapest move. Pro tip, take the night bus and wake up early at the jetty. Option 2, driving. Between the gas and toll, you're looking at 380 ringgit return, plus 15 ringgit a day for parking. Best for group or if you want to stop for Nasi Kerabu on the way. Option 3, flying. Flight to Kota Baru for roughly 200 to 300 ringgit return. Then grab a grab to the jetty for 70 ringgit. It's the fastest way to get the vitamin C. Once you are at the jetty, the return boat is 70 ringgit. You also need to pay the marine fee, 10 ringgit for locals or 50 ringgit for the foreigners. Looking for a place to crash? For backpackers vibe, budget stays at around 150 ringgit per night, but these are usually fan only, and many spots cut electricity from 8 AM to 7 PM. Perfect if you are at the beach all day. If you need a 24 hours aircon, then go for mid-range. You're looking at 250 to 400 ringgit per night, and a lot more comfort. And if you're living large, luxury resorts start at 600 ringgit and can easily go over 1,000 a night. Now let's break down exactly what would you spend on food to help you plan your trip. Kickstarting your day will usually set you back between 20 to 30 ringgit. Most resorts include breakfast. If not, we recommend you to eat at small restaurant in front of the beach and try a delicious roti canai. For lunch, expect to pay between 25 to 35 ringgit. It's slightly more than the mainland, but you are paying for the logistic of getting fresh ingredients onto the island. Think local favorite like mee goreng or nasi goreng Pattaya. Dinner is where the range opens up, usually falling between 25 to 100 ringgit. You can stick to the basic, but the real highlight here is barbecue. You can get a daily fresh catch, a whole fish for around 70 ringgit. It's the ultimate way to treat yourself after a day of snorkeling. Now the activities. Beyond the beaches, PERHENTIAN is an outdoor playground. If you are planning your itinerary, here is exactly what you will spend for the best activities on the island. If you want to explore the bay at your own pace, kayaking is a must. It usually costs around 70 ringgit per hour. For something deeper, a snorkeling trip is the best value at just 60 ringgit per person. It usually includes 4 to 5 stops like the Turtle Point and Shark Point. If you want to see even more of Terengganu Archipelago, you can take a daily trip to Rendang Island for about 180 ringgit per person. What about scuba diving? If you're a beginner wanting to try it for the first time, a discovery dive is roughly 250 ringgit. If you're already certified, fun dives are incredibly affordable here, usually ranging from 100 to 140 ringgit per dive depending on how many you book. It's easily one of the cheapest places in the world to get underwater. Finally, if you want the best view on the island without spending a cent, hike up to the windmill. It's free, but prepare it for a bit of a climb. The view from the top is easily worth $1 million. Now you know everything about how to prepare your trip to the PERHENTIAN Islands. No excuses, it's time to get packing. If you like this video, please share it, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next adventure. See you on the next video, guys.